Alright, welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. Today we're going to go over the Ankylosaurus. These guys are amazing for harvesting metal, obsidian, crystal, and flint. And you get an 85% weight reduction for metal in their inventory. I think there's a metal node over here we can show you how that works. Now the best place I've found to find these guys is Herbivore Island, which is all the way down here in the bottom right of the map. This little island down here, no carnivores spawn down here, so you're basically safe as long as you don't punch a Bronto or something. They will fight back if you hit them, but they're not going to start anything. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the metal node. Now, similar to the Didacurus, you want to get their melee damage. Nope, wrong one. You want to get their melee damage as high as you possibly can. Like around between 1300 and 1400 will give you the maximum amount of metal out of a node, and you should get it in one hit. I can leave a link in the description of the video of a guy explaining all the math behind that. I forget his name right now, but I'll put a link down there. That's 78 metal from a single swing. I still got to get his melee up. That's not great, but here we go. Like, it's 11 pounds. That 78 is only 11 pounds in his inventory. It's 78 pounds in mine. An 85% reduction in weight, which is just amazing. And also, just like the Didacurus, you can carry these guys around with an Argentavis and just hover over metal nodes and they'll farm them. I don't think you'll farm these stones. Yeah, it's not his jam. And that was the only metal node on this island right now. They're not respawning very fast for me. But this method is really good if you're up on the mountains, like if you're over there on like Giga Peak or Metal Mountain, then you won't have space to set them down and then land or whatever. It's good to be able to hover. What I usually do though is I'll find a bunch of metal nodes in an area, put them down and land, and just fill up on metal and put some of it on the bird. Because the bird still gets 50% weight reduction, so it's pretty good to do that too. You can carry a lot more home, and then once you're done running around getting stuff, you can just put stuff back on the Ankylosaurus to make it lighter, even lighter than the bird has it, so you can get home faster. Now, to tame one, they're just a knockout tame. I think we got one down here. Yep, we'll knock this guy out. We'll set Eddie on passive just in case I get hit. But they're pretty slow. If you have a drop-off trap, you can pick them up and put them in your drop-off trap. But these guys they're pretty slow, so you can just backpedal and be fine. We'll go this way. Just get your knockout arrows, trank arrows, or trank darts, whatever you got, and just start shooting them. Hopefully they don't go out in the water and fall asleep. I think this one's only level 10, so he's probably already torpor running. Get out of the water, dude. Maybe it's shallow enough. Yeah, we're gonna find out. Alright, he's good. His nose is above the water somehow, even though it's clearly not. But yeah, if you're close to the coast, just check their oxygen. As long as it's not going down, they'll be fine. But knockout tame, just put Majo berries in their inventory if that's all you got. If all you got's berries, yeah, if all you got's berries, just use the Majo berries. They're fine. They're gonna, like, especially a low level one, they're not gonna lose any taming effectiveness. But crops are a little bit better. And then if you're to this point in the game where you have kibble, regular kibble. Now, that's really useful on like official servers where things take forever. I don't like things taking forever. On my single player world, I turn a lot of time stuff up because I don't want to wait. You can set your settings however you want, but I'm not actually going to tame this guy because level 10, get out of here. You can just wake up and go about your day. Alright, I mentioned it earlier, but let's cover the stats to focus on. Like, you definitely want to get your melee damage as high as you can. Then you want to get your weight pretty high too. Like, the higher your weight, obviously the more they can carry. And if you're going to be running around on them, then you might want to get some health and stamina up. But weight and melee damage are the big ones, especially melee damage. And then also, obviously, like any other dino, you ideally want to find a mating pair and breed them up so that you get that that symbol in the top right, the two fists bumping together. You get melee damage bonus for having the imprint quality on them. Yeah, there it is, imprinting affinity. Since I imprinted this dinosaur, so he's my friend, and so he'll do better when he swings his tail. And I think he gets more stamina too. I think it's a stamina and a melee boost. I'm not 100% on stamina, but I know he gets the melee boost. And with that, if you want to hear the note that Helena Walker wrote, be sure to stick around. I'll be playing that at the end of the video here. But if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out, helps the video get seen by more people. There's at least one new video coming out every week. So if you want to see more great tips or watch the Let's Play that I'm doing on the island right now, be sure to subscribe. You can hit the bell if you want your phone to ding. That's up to you. I don't ever do it. I don't like my phone making noise at me. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time. And without further ado, here is Helena Walker.
Ankylosaurus is one of the more difficult creatures to take down. Its thick, armored skin seems to make it more than a match for several of the mid-sized predators that would otherwise hunt it. Reckless carnivores are just as likely to hurt themselves on Ankylosaurus spikes as they are to get hit by its tail. Without a doubt, the best trait of a trained Ankylosaurus is its enormously dense tail. This tail is powerful enough to quickly shatter the resource-laden rocks of the island. One of the wealthier human tribes on the island utilizes a squad of ankylosaurs in its mines and quarries. The creature's affinity for metal enables it to carry raw ore at an effectively reduced weight.